This hardware wallet costs about 400 USD, but is it really worth it? And what sets this wallet apart from other crypto hardware wallets? As you know, I'm currently trying to get my hands on most of the crypto hardware wallets to test and compare them for you, so you can make an informed decision on which hardware wallet suits you the best. And when I found out about the GridPlus Lattice one, I was pretty curious, and not only because it has a huge screen, but also it's not the size as most other crypto hardware wallets. And actually, this hardware wallet is not even portable, but it needs a proper energy connection all the time you want to use it. Also, this device is pretty huge and also heavy, and when I browsed through YouTube, I hardly couldn't find any videos about it. Also because it is a programmable hardware wallet. So let's check it out together. By the way, if you think this hardware wallet is something for you, find the link down below in the description to save 10% of your purchase, or simply type the discount code bonus in there, click on apply, and you will also get the 10% off your GridPlus Lattice one. However, if you are a beginner in the crypto space and you are just looking for a suitable hardware wallet for you, you can honestly skip this video, as this hardware wallet is definitely nothing for you if you are new in the crypto space. Rather, you can check out my other videos about budget hardware wallets or the most secure hardware wallets, which I know so far. The GridPlus Lattice one comes in a pretty big box with the main device, and also one safeguard is included. However, if you really want to get to the device and really use it on a frequently basis, I highly recommend you to not only use the single safeguard which is included in your order, but also get the additional safeguard pack. As you can see here, those 2 additional cards cost 40 USD, and if you are using the discount code bonus, you will also get the 10% off those cards as well. Why you should get those 2 additional cards, we will check it out later. And the reason why I recommend you to get those additional cards is that those safeguards actually store your seed phrase or private key. However, don't worry if someone gets the hands on your safeguards, they are still protected with a pin, so the thief still needs to know the pin as well. This device will connect with MetaMask, and due to this is also supporting every chain which MetaMask is supporting. Additionally, Bitcoin is supported as well. You will need to connect the GridPlus Lattice one to your MetaMask, but don't worry, your seed phrases will never be sent to MetaMask, but they're always just stored on your safecards. So even if a hacker is somehow getting access to your MetaMask, the hacker will still not be able to withdraw your funds because it cannot hack the actual hardware wallet. Also, a cool thing with those safecards is that with these safecards, you will never have any visible seed phrases, which makes it pretty secure to just store them over here. A big advantage of this GridPlus Lattice one is of course the huge screen, and it's a 5-inch touchscreen display, which makes it really easy to read an entire smart contract in one go without any need to scroll or jump to the next page or similar. And also, if you want to add some address tags, this is really convenient to do it with this device. And as said, our seed phrases are always stored on those safecards instead of putting them on a plain paper or even putting them in a metal plate. With the GridPlus Lattice one, you can also back up as many seed phrases as you want to by just buying a few more safecards. And this leads that you can actually use the GridPlus Lattice one with unlimited seed phrases and wallets. While the safecards are of course really portable, don't forget that this device is not portable at all. It is huge, it is big, it is heavy, and also it needs constantly energy. So if you are traveling a lot, this wallet is also definitely nothing for you. The GridPlus Lattice one also comes with some security measurements, of course. And the first thing is that your assets are safe on a dedicated hardware security module, a HSM caged, inside a tamper-resistant wire security mesh. So no one would be able to open this device or similar. Otherwise, all the stored information in the device will be destroyed. However, as you have backed up your seed phrases on those cards, your funds are still safe. And also, the communication between the apps and a Lattice One is typically routed through cloud infrastructure provided by GridPlus. And this is something which a lot of users might not like, that they do have a cloud infrastructure by GridPlus. So they kind of rely on GridPlus to fully function. However, for those who prefer more control, they can self-host the infrastructure themselves using Lattice Connect. And Lattice Connect is totally open source on GridPlus. And if you choose this way, you will definitely have full control over your assets. But as you see, and as I mentioned at the beginning, this wallet will not be for you if you're a total beginner in this space. Before we dig deeper, let's summarize some of the pros and cons which I personally see with the GridPlus Lattice One and things which I like or dislike. So the first pro I see is of course the big huge touchscreen. So it is really convenient to browse through a smart contract, read any transaction, which is really nice. We don't have to press a button, but we can use this wallet really intuitively just using the touchscreen. Also, what is good is that the Lattice One is having tamper detection and the anti-intrusion technology. So even if someone is getting access to our wallet, tries to open it or something, all the data stored here are destroyed. They will not be able to access our funds, but we still have our cards to access. Which leads me to the next pro, which I really like, is that our seed phrases are not visible if we don't want to, but we can store them really securely on those small cards. And even existing wallets, we could back up the seed phrases on those cards. And even if you have some other wallets already, you could back up those seed phrases on those cards as well. And you can have as many backups or as many wallets as you want to by just buying new safecards. If you're a high advanced user and you like to have a programmable hardware wallet, then this can be something for you, because I personally haven't seen any hardware wallets so far which is this programmable like the GridPlus Lattice One. Also, what is really cool is that you have the Lattice Connect, which is totally open source and which leads you that you are able to completely self-host your hardware wallet. Also, of course, with the GridPlus Lattice One, you have seamless access to all the D apps, and this is also a really convenient way to access them and see all the data in here, no matter if it's some D apps, if it's NFTs, if it's other DeFis across Ethereum, the Ethereum layer 2, or any other EVM chains. And don't forget that and even Bitcoin is supported over here. So what are the cons, or what things do I not like about the GridPlus Lattice One? And first of all, these are the limited supported chains. Of course, as said, they are supporting mainly EVM chains plus Bitcoin, which of course leads that a lot of tokens are not supported on this device, and you would need to have at least one second hardware wallet for those if you are holding them. Another con is that it is definitely not for beginner. You need to be advanced in the crypto space. You need to know what you're doing, especially if you want to take full responsibility about your cryptos, which is actually what we want when we are getting a hardware wallet. So for this, you would, for example, need to get the Lattice Connect and host it on your own server. Also, the device is really big and heavy, which makes it totally unsuitable for everyone who is frequently traveling or who wants to have their assets in their pocket. Of course, you can just move around with those cards. However, you still need a device to actually access your funds. Another big downside is definitely also the price. With a price tag of around 400 USD, it is definitely a heavy lift and one of the most expensive crypto hardware wallets on the market right now. However, if you are not traveling much, I still think that this can be a pretty convenient way to access your funds. If you have this device on your desk, I think it looks pretty good, and you can just really as many wallets as you have, and you can just plug this card in and do your transaction. This is a really convenient touchscreen. So probably I will still use it and test it out more. However, this device still reminds me on some kind of point of sale, so I could imagine that stores are having them on their deck. So I could imagine that supermarkets are having those kind of devices in their store to accept crypto transactions. Another thing which you definitely need to know before getting the GridPlus Lattice one is to know that this device itself is not a cold wallet at all, because it does have a Wi-Fi antenna, also an Ethernet jack, and it even has a Zigbee antenna. So the GridPlus Lattice one can even connect with other smart devices or Internet of Things, such as a smart electricity meter or a thermostat. However, you need to know how to use it and what it is capable of. And if you're interested in getting more about the use cases, how you can actually use this programmable hardware wallet, leave a comment down below in the description. If enough people are interested in, I'm really happily doing a follow-up video. But let me know in the comments also detailed what exactly you are wondering how it works, or which details you would love to know. So as you noticed in this video, as the GridPlus Lattice one is the programmable hardware wallet, it does have a lot of benefits, but definitely nothing if you're a beginner or just starting. If you love to connect smart devices with each other and just want to participate in the GridPlus ecosystem actually, then this wallet can be definitely worth the 400 USD if you're considering it. Don't forget to use the link down below in the description or enter the discount code bonus for getting 10% off. However, if you're a beginner in the crypto space or on a tight budget, you might want to check out my other video about budget crypto wallets.